That request in a while. Usually that's Sarah.
You said feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hips. All right, can everybody hear me okay from where they are? So let's take shavasana, lie on the back, take rest for just a few moments. Just taking a few moments to be still, palms up, take your feet nice and wide so that your ankles are wider than your hips, giving those hips a chance to open up and relax. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. And just grow heavy. Let your whole body sink downwards. Beginning to deepen and lengthen your breath. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Making every inhale full and every exhale complete. Just moving into that yogic breath, that 3-part breath. And as the breath slows down, the heart rate begins to slow down. The body moving into more of a state of relaxation. Maybe you're constricting the glottis to narrow the airway. See if you can hear the sound of your breath now. Wherever you feel comfortable, you just need to be 6 feet from your neighbor. Try to let go of the day that's already passed by. Let go of whatever thoughts are still lingering in your mind. Just mentally preparing yourself for the practice of yoga. Starting to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Moving hands and feet, wrists and ankles. Let your head turn slowly from side to side. Roll your head back to center, slide your legs together, point your toes, and now reach your arms all the way back and over your head. Take a deep breath in, stretch the whole body out long, and as you exhale, let the arms circle back down. Draw your knees into your chest, and just rock from side to side a few times. Now, the only thing you might find difficult, Lily, is that you won't have anybody to watch. I don't know. No problem. Good, so you can continue to rock from side to side, or if you'd like, you can come to center, take a grip on the back of the legs, and roll up and down the length of your spine if you prefer, back and forth. Good, let's roll right up into a seated position. Sit comfortably cross-legged. Stacking ears over shoulders and shoulders over hips, palms facing up or down, your choice. Give a little squeeze between the shoulder blades. Close the eyes. And start to count as you breathe, trying to make your inhale the same length as your exhale. And we're going to try to link our breath together, so joining in as you can. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly fill the lungs, and as you exhale, melt your right ear toward your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down, away from the ears. Waiting for the inhale to come, lift the head up, and as you exhale, change sides, left ear to left shoulder. Keep the chin pulled back, back of the neck is long. Wait for the inhale, lift the head up, and as you exhale, begin to lift the chin. Keep that squeeze between the shoulder blades, open the throat. If you need to separate the lips, do so to keep the jaw relaxed, but breathe still through your nose. Good. On the inhale, let the head come up, lengthen through the crown, and as you exhale, begin to draw the chin slowly toward the chest. Try not to let your upper back round. Keep that spine nice and long, chin is to chest still. On the inhale, lift the head up slowly. As you exhale, turn your head as far to the right as it'll go. Look back over that right shoulder. Inhale, center, chin pulled back and all the way to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands down to the ground just beside you. Walk the fingers out and away from you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, turn the palms up, and inhale, lift the arms up. Stop when your hands are shoulder distance apart. Pull the shoulders down. Neck is long. Take another inhale, reach a little higher, turn your palms out, let the arms come down halfway and pause. Stretch across the arms. Give a little squeeze there with the muscles of the upper arms, hugging them in towards the bone. Slowly extend the arms straight out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lean forward, reaching forward, releasing the hands, crawling those hands as far as they'll go, and then relax your head down. Just try to let your head hang heavy. Good. As you inhale, lift the head up, and as you exhale, slide the hands back. Let's come up into table pose. So come to stand on your hands and your knees. Shoulders right over the wrists, hips over the knees, lift through the low belly. Make sure that your crease of your wrist is parallel with the top edge of your mat. Look straight down to the ground. Good. On your inhale, send your right leg back and your left arm forward for a spinal balance. Flex the foot, so pull the toes towards you. Spread those toes out. Look straight down to the ground. Keep your neck long. Press through that right hand. Lift the shoulder up and away from the wrist. Good. Take another inhale. Stretch it out. Exhale. Lower the knee. Lower the hand. Inhaling. Lift the chin and the tailbone up. Create that U shape to your spine. Hold here. Push your chest through your upper arms. Take another inhale, stretch it back a little further. Exhale, begin to draw the tailbone down as you tuck the chin, round your back. Try not to turn your hands in here. Keep those wrists straight across. Thumbs are reaching in, pinky fingers are reaching out. Good. Inhale, neutral spine. Keep breathing deeply. So try to watch those hands turning in. Good. Widen them just a little bit so both your feet could fit in between. Good. On your next inhale, take your left leg back and your right arm forward. Pull that shoulder back and down away from the ear. Flex your foot. So don't point your toes, flex your foot. Good. Push out through the heel. Try not to let your right shoulder move further forward than the left one. Keep breathing deeply. Push the earth away through that left hand. Take another inhale, really lengthen those limbs, and as you exhale, lower your hand and your knee down. Inhale, lift the chin and the tailbone, come into cow pose. Exhale into your cat stretch. And continue a few rounds moving with your breath. Cow on the inhale, into cat on the exhale. And again, inhale, lift the chin and the tailbone up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Neutral table. Curl your hands forward a couple inches, curl your toes under. Press up and back to your first downward dog. So tuck the toes, lift the hips high. Start to walk your heels up and down. Stretching out the back of one leg at a time. Let your head just hang heavy. And now press both heels towards the ground at the same time. Pressing armpits towards ankles. Good. Inhale, rise to the toes, soft knees, look forward. Let your feet come right in between your two hands. Inhale, look out in front of you, really elongate the spine, and as you exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale again to a flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold chest to thighs. Inhale, look forward, lean a bit of weight into your toes. Now take a grip on your legs with your hands and start to pull yourself down. Try to point your feet straight ahead. Try not to let your feet turn out. Try to keep your big toes turned in just slightly. Use the strength of your arms. Pull your chest towards your thighs. Good. Release that grip on the legs. Let your whole upper body just hang heavy now. Put a bend in your knees and just totally relax. Relax your head. Let everything just dangle and hang heavy. Give the head a little shake as though saying no. Bring your head to center and nod the head yes. And then just relax at center. And breathe. Good. Nice deep bend in the knees. Tuck your chin right into your chest, and on an inhale, begin to roll slowly up to standing. Stacking the vertebra through the low back, into the mid back. As you work into the upper back, the shoulders roll up and back and down, palms turn open, chin pulling in towards the throat. Take a full inhale, exhale, palms together, hands at the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Turn your palms out and swan dive all the way down. Look forward, lengthening your spine, and then plant both your hands flat on your mat. Step back 1 foot at a time till you're at the top of a push-up. Shoulders over wrists. Lift through the low belly. So bring your shoulders forward, make your body a straight line. Push the earth away through both hands. If you need a modification, the knees would just touch lightly down. Spread your fingers out as wide as you can. Take up space with those hands. Now look forward on the inhale, lower slowly as you exhale. Curl into your cobra. So the hips are down, the elbows are bent, hugging into the sides. Squeeze your legs together and press heavily into the tops of your feet. Ankles together. Good, breathe. Pull your chest forward, lift through the back of the head. Push into both hands, inhale a little bit higher. Lower your forehead on the exhale. Tuck the toes. Inhale, press back up to that push-up position and back to your downward dog. Spread your fingers really wide. Take up space with those hands. Press the heels gently down. They don't need to touch necessarily. Try to maintain some space between your hands and your feet lengthwise. On your inhale, let your right leg lift up behind you. So keep the hips level, keep the legs straight, keep your head relaxed. Breathe. Point your toes straight down to the ground. Point your knee straight down to the ground. Inhale, lift the right leg up higher. Exhale, lower the right foot down next to the left. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Push out through the heel, spread the toes. Try to relax your head, let it hang. Take another inhale, left leg lifts higher. Exhale, lower the left foot down. Inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Bring your feet between your hands. Inhale, come up to a flat back. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Palms touch, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, lead with the chest. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, opposite foot leads this time as you step back to plank pose and breathe. Try to keep the upper back really strong. Lift the low belly. Good, look forward as you inhale. Lower slow with control as you exhale. Curl into your cobra. Kneecaps lift, shoulders down. Inhale, come up a little higher. Tuck your toes, press back to down dog. Good, inhale, lift your right leg up. Flex the foot, spread the toes. Try to keep the weight even in both your hands. Inhale, lift your right leg higher. Take a big step forward with that right foot now. Wiggle your left foot back as far as it'll go. Lift the chest, lift the chin, look out in front of you, breathe. Pulling right hip back, left hip forward. Left hand comes a little closer, right arm like a wing. Look at your thumb. Inhale, lift the right arm slowly up to the sky. Try to keep pressing your left leg as straight as you can. Make sure left shoulder is over left wrist, so don't bring the hand too close to the foot. Inhale the right arm higher. Exhale, lower the arm. Plant your hands shoulder distance apart. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Flex the foot, spread the toes. Take an inhale, lift the leg a little higher, and then big step forward with the left foot this time. So bring your foot to the inside of the hand, not the outside of the hand. Wiggle the right foot back as far as you can. So in between your 2 feet, 2 of your fists would fit in between your 2 heels. Look out in front of you, and now left hip back, right hip forward. Stay on the fingerprints. Lift away from the thigh. Right hand comes in just a little closer, left arm like a wing. Look at your thumb. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Keep pressing that right leg as straight as you can. Keep pushing into the left big toe and inner left heel to keep knee over ankle. Good, take another inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, lower the arm, plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers really wide. Lily, take your fingers and spread them out even more. Yeah, that's awesome. Good, inhale, rise to the toes, soft knees, look forward, bring your feet between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Palms touch, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Look forward, lengthening your spine, and step back to the top of a push-up as you exhale. Shoulders over wrists. Good. Press through those hands. Spread your fingers out as wide as you can. Thumbs in, pinky fingers out. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower slow. Curl into your cobra. Send the chin forward, lift through the back of the head. Keep those hips down on the ground. Squeeze your legs together. Point through those toes. Push into the tops of the feet. Inhale a little higher. This time, lower your forehead, tuck your toes. Inhale, press up to plank and hold. And breathe. Press back to downward facing dog. Hips high, push the chest back. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Take your left foot, bring it in a little bit and plant it on a 45-degree angle, so that your left toes are turning in halfway. Bend deeply into your right knee. And when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms forward and all the way up and look up. Good. Try to turn your hips forward. So facing forward with the hips, keep the left heel rooted down. So you might even need to step the back foot in a little bit to turn those toes in. So step forward a little bit with your left foot and then turn your toes in. Yeah. Really extend for the sky through those fingers. Press the left leg as straight as you can. Focus the eyes. Take another inhale, reach higher. Exhale, lower the arms. Plant your hands on the ground. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Bring your right foot in a little closer. Plant it on a 45. Bend deeply into your left knee. So the more you turn those right toes in, the easier it is to bring that right hip around. Reach the arms all the way up. So Tilili, step your back foot in and plant it. Yeah. Pull that right hip forward, shift the left hip back. Good, keep pushing into that left big toe and inner left heel. Lift the chin, really look and extend up. Try to get your knee right over your ankle here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower the arms. Downward facing dog. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower your knees. Take your knees as wide as your mat. Let your big toes come together, sit back on your heels. So bring your big toes together, knees as wide as the mat, lower the chest, lower the head. Breathe. Can you take your knees wider than they are right now? Can they go off the edges of your mat? Keep your forearms on the ground supporting you. Push your hips towards your heels here. And breathe. Good. Bring yourself slowly back up and bring your knees back into a hip distance width. Bring your hands back up to the top of your mat. Tuck your toes. Press back to downward facing dog. Good. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale your right foot right in between your two hands, right at center. So don't bring your foot out to the right. Plant your left foot now flat on your yoga mat, pointing your toes out to the left, and line up your right heel with your left arch. So your heel and your arch are in line. How far back can that left foot go? Take your right forearm onto your right thigh. Palm to the sky. Left arm straight up in the air. Roll the left shoulder back. So don't turn your palm yet. Arm is straight up, palm is towards this direction. Palm forward. Roll the left shoulder back. Look at your thumb. Now turn your palm to face the west end and take the arm over the ear. Sit your hips nice and low. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, look at your right big toe. Inhale, come up, arms to a T, straighten the right leg, turning your right toes in. So all 10 of your toes face this direction. Don't turn your big toes out. Turn the big toes in. Left toes turn out now. Bend left knee over left ankle. Try to keep your hips still facing this direction. So hips this way. Left forearm to thigh, right arm straight up in the air. Roll the right hip and right shoulder back. Look at your thumb. Turn your palm to the east, take the arm over the ear. Move that left knee towards the baby toe edge of the foot. Sit the hips a little deeper. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, look at your left big toe. Inhale, come up, straighten the left leg. Hands to the hips, turn your left toes in. If you want really wide with the feet, shorten your stance. Press through the outer edges of the feet. Lift through the crown. So shorten your stance, Jayashri, and turn your big toes in. Inhale, reach for the sky with the head. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. Relax your head, just let it hang now. Keep your hands on your hips. Hands on hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades towards each other. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Bring some weight to your toes, not just your heels. Good, inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, pause, push through those feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn your right toes out. Line up your heels. Try to face this direction still, both your hips this way. Good. Slide the left heel back. Not the whole foot, just the heel. Arms to a T. Good. Start to reach over that right leg. Try to point those right toes straight out. When you can't go any further, let your right hand come down as your left hand comes up. Roll the left shoulder back, look up towards that thumb. Good, now try to balance the weight between your 2 feet. So push into that left foot just as much as you push into the right. Try to keep the shoulders stacking, reach for the sky. Take another inhale, exhale, look down to your foot. Inhale, come up, right toes turn in. Left toes turn out. Slide the right heel and just the right heel back. So your foot's now turned in 15 degrees. Reach over that left leg as far as you can, and then left hand down as the right hand comes up. Roll the right shoulder back. Roll the right hip back. Breathe. Take another inhale. Exhale, look at your left foot. Inhale, come up. Left toes in. Right toes out. Big step forward, hands to heart. Breathe. Hands on the hips, feet together, big toes touch. Try to have just a little space between your heels. Start to bend your knees. Sit down really low. Squeeze those legs really tightly together. And now draw the tailbone down a little bit. Reach forward and up with the arms. Look up. Squeeze those knees and thighs together. Pull the shoulders down. Now see something in front of you, either straight ahead or slightly down, and start to lift the heels off the ground. And bend your knees a little deeper. Balancing here up on the toes. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower your heels. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale and swan dive all the way down. Look forward as you inhale. Take a grip on your calves. Pull yourself down on the exhale. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to the top of a push-up. Take another inhale, looking slightly ahead, and lower all the way to your belly as you exhale. Lower your forehead. So if you need to back up a little on your mat so your forehead's not on the grass, do so. Hands beside the chest. Slide your fingers back so they're behind your shoulders. Squeeze your legs together now. Press heavily into the tops of the feet. Your forehead is on your mat. Good. As you inhale, lift the forehead, the nose, the chin, and then the chest. Coming up into cobra. Lift the head up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hug your elbows in. Breathe. Separate your feet hip distance. Slide your hands forward until your elbows are under your shoulders. Keep your forearms parallel. Grip with the hands, pull the chest forward, lift through the top of the head. Close your eyes. Pulling the heart through the upper arms. Good. Take another inhale as you exhale. Widen your elbows, lowering down. Let your forehead come down. Bring your hands beside your chest. Curl your toes under. So hands beside your chest, forehead on the ground, tuck the toes. Inhale, press up to plank. Press back to downward dog. Step your left foot all the way up to the top of your mat and then walk your hands around to the right. Face the water. Turn your toes in, slide the heels out. So we talk about pigeon toeing the feet. Turn those toes in. Good. Look forward as you inhale. Plant your hands shoulder distance apart and start to walk those hands back. What do you need, Chris? Oh, sorry. Hug the elbows in. Walk your hands back as far as you can. Keep your palms, though, flat on your mat. Fingers pointing in the same direction as the feet. So try to keep those elbows hugging in. Your hands are still in the same direction. Pull yourself through those legs. Good. Inhale, come up to a flat back. See something in front of you. Little bend to the knees, hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale. So try not to go crazy wide with your feet. Maybe just slightly wider than one leg's length, but no wider than that. Arms to a T. Clasp the hands behind you. So were you left over right or right over left? Switch it so it feels awkward. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift through the crown and fold all the way down. Relax your head. Pull the shoulders away from the ears and start to pull the arms away from the back. Try to make a fist with those hands. So you want to interlace? Ah. Yeah. Can you hold like this? Yeah. Big toes turn in, heels are out. Bring some weight into your toes. Let your hips come forward in line with your ankles. Good. Take another inhale, stretch the arms a little further. Exhale, relax the arms down. Bend your knees a little bit and let everything just hang heavy. Let your arms hang, let your head hang. Good. Push into your feet. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Walk your hands around to the front of your mat. Turn your left toes out. Step your left foot back to meet your right and lower your knees down. Bring your knees together, bring your feet together. Don't sit back. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips to your heels, but keep the torso up. So your hands can be on your mat. If your feet can handle a deeper stretch, your hands can be on your thighs. If immediately your feet are like it's too much, bring your hands back to the ground. If you're hanging out here, it feels good, you want to go further, hands can be back behind you, more weight coming into the feet. But you shouldn't have to fidget, you shouldn't have to constantly readjust. Find that place in the pose that's comfortably uncomfortable. Close your eyes and just breathe here. Stretch out those feet, the toes, the arches. Good. On an inhale, if you've leaned back, come up. On an exhale, hands to the ground. Come off the heels, untuck your toes. Let your hips sink back. And just move your hips side to side a little bit. Come back to center. Make sure your toes point straight back. Take your hands back behind you. Lean back. Can you lift your knees off the ground? Do you need the hands? The hands can come to the heart or the hands can stay supporting you. If you've lifted the hands, release them. Lower your knees. Roll your hips side to side. Come back to center. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, stretch it out in downward dog. Good. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, lower your knees. Sit back into Vajrasana. And then just sit over to one hip so you can bring your legs around. So we're going to have a few different options for this pose. Starting by getting your left leg parallel with the top edge of your mat. So don't bring your knee way out to the side, bring your leg in so that that midway point is in line with your midline. So Kenny, you want to bring your right leg out to the right? Try to get your foot to come over this way. You want to have your shin parallel with the top of your mat because we're going to try to stack the shins. So we're going to try to go ankle over knee, knee over ankle. And if you know immediately that that is not possible, we're straightening the bottom leg and going ankle over knee. So to Lily, your bottom foot needs to come forward so that your shins are right on top of each other. Do you know what I mean? So that bottom foot, don't bring it back, bring it forward. Yeah. Knee over ankle, ankle over knee. Flex the foot. So bring the foot over the knee. Flex it. Yeah. So Bill, you want right leg on top though. Sorry. So Kenny, straighten your left leg and see if you can get that ankle to come all the way over. And then flex it. Lift through the crown. Can you use your right hand on that right knee to encourage it down? Especially if it's way up high because the hip is tight. Good. So Jayashri, bring your bottom foot forward and then tighten it. Yeah, better. Now, bring your hands just beside your hips and move your chest forward. So not the chin, not the forehead. Try to move your heart as far forward as it'll go. Walk the hands forward a little bit. Keep flexing both your feet. When your chest can't go any further forward, relax your head. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Good. Inhale, lift the chin, and as you exhale, slowly come up. So I'm going to give two options. Those of you with both legs bent, hang out there for a moment. Those of you with a straight left leg, bring your right ankle over towards your left hip. Try to bring the knee into center. So not the sole of the foot to the ground, but trying to bring that heel right up to that hip. So you still want your right leg on top too, Lily. Those of you that were with me here, now we go here. We tighten it up. So we're trying to go knee over knee. Flex your feet, lengthen, lift through the crown. So this is the easy part. So if you're struggling, put a little lift under the seat, even if you have to roll up your mat, because we're going to bring our arms to a T. Turn your left palm to face behind you, just the left one. Take the left arm around and up the back. So I'm going to mirror you to make it a little easier. Turn your right palm to face the sky and take the arm up. Turn your palm behind you and now start to reach for the top of the head first. Push into the hand. Try not to turn the head, don't drop it down. Bring your hand maybe behind your head. Elbow comes back more. Can your hand drop behind your neck? Can you grab your left hand with your right? If you can't grab the hand, grab your shirt. Try not to drop the head forward. Don't jut the chin out. Pull it back. Draw the elbows back. Shoulders down. Close the eyes. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. Good. Take another deep breath in, and with the exhale, release the bind. Right arm to the sky, left hand to the earth, and then arms to a T. Stretch it out and relax the arms down. Fingers forward, lean the heart forward. Keep both buttocks down. How far forward can the chest go? Maybe the hands can come forward. Relax your head now. Keep flexing both your feet. Good. As you inhale, slowly come up. Lean into your hands, unwind those legs, and shake it out. So everything we do on the right side, we need to do on the left side. So this time, if you had a straight left leg last time, you're going to have a straight right leg with left ankle over knee. Otherwise, you're going ankle over knee, knee over ankle. So try not to have the knees out really wide. Try to go right over top if you can. Flex the feet. Push out through the heels and the balls of the feet. And if your ankle is just over the knee, make sure your ankle bone isn't jammed into your quad because it's not going to feel good. Make sure the foot's over a little bit. Starting with the left hand on the left knee, maybe encouraging that knee to drop a little bit. Lift through the crown of the head. Sit up nice and tall. Try not to round. Good. Hands come beside you. Lengthen and then move your heart forward. So how far forward can that chest go? Flex both your feet. Hands might crawl forward a little bit. Push out through the heels. Spread your toes, close your eyes. Breathe into that left hip and left buttock area. Good. On your next inhale, slowly begin to come up. So you know what we did on the other side. We're moving to the same thing with cow face. So you're bringing that left heel towards the right hip. Trying to stack those knees if you've got both legs bent, shoulders back. Arms to a T. Right palm faces behind you, and then the right arm comes around behind and up the back. Left palm faces the sky. Take the left arm up beside the ear. Rotate the palm behind you, hand to the top of the head. Lift through the crown. Hand behind the head, elbow comes back. Maybe behind the neck. Maybe to grab the shirt. Maybe you're linking the hands. Try not to push the head forward with the arm. Chin pulls back, close the eyes. Shoulders relaxed and down, away from the ears. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, release the bind and reach the left arm for the sky and the right arm for the earth, and then bring the arms out to a T. Stretch the arms and relax the arms down. Fingers forward as you lean the heart forward. Maybe the hands can crawl forward. Try to lead with the chest. Take it to your furthest. Relax your head. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin, and as you exhale, come all the way up. Lean into your hands. Unwind those legs. Shake it out. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together. And then scoot as close to the heels as you can. Make sure that you can still sit up straight without your back really rounding out. Otherwise, take the feet a little further. You can hold the shins. You can hold the ankles. You can open your feet up like a book. Push the chest through the arms. Press those knees down. Lift through the top of the head. Take a deep breath in and start to lean the chest forward. So when your chest can't go any further, notice where your arms are in relation to the legs. If they're touching them, use the arms to press the legs open more. And then relax your head all the way down. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin, and as you exhale, pause. Let's inhale, come all the way up. Take your peace fingers and grab your big toes with those first two fingers and thumbs. So just take those fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Can you lean back? Can you pull the toes apart? Lift the chest. Can you pull the heels apart? Can you straighten the legs? Come forward to the front edge of that sitting bone if you can. Lift the chin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, feet together. Release the toes. Wrap the arms around those legs and pull your chin towards your chest. Good. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, extend those legs out. Remove the flesh from underneath those sitting bones. Pull all 10 toes towards you as you lift through the top of the head. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, come back up. Really extend up, and exhale again, lean the heart forward, arms beside the ears. Inhale, come up. This is our last time. Pull the belly in, take the head, chest forward, relax the arms. Don't hold anything yet. So let's see if we can pull the belly in a little more and send the heart a little closer to the toes. Now turn your palms to face each other, so we're still not holding anything. What can you reach with a bend in your elbows? Maybe it's the ankles, maybe it's the calves, maybe it's the toes. And again, one more time, pull your heart even closer to those feet and then relax your head all the way down. Close your eyes as you breathe here. Good, take another inhale, really elongate the spine as you exhale, fold to your furthest. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, come all the way up, palms out, circle the arms down. Lie down on your back, make sure your feet are at the top of your mat. Draw your knees to your chest, hug them in, and rock side to side. Good. As you roll back to center, go ahead and set your feet down on the ground. Bring your heels as close to you as you can. And then make sure that in between your two heels, there's about 2 fist distance wide. Keep your head straight, look up towards the sky. Reach your hands down towards the feet and press your palms down to the ground. Flatten your low back and inhale, lift your hips up. Good, keep the head straight. Walk your hands a little closer together. Some of you might even take the bind, clasping the hands. Some of you might just keep the arms parallel to each other. Try not to turn the head, so keep looking straight up to the sky. Press down through every body part that is on your mat to lift your hips as high as they'll go. Counterposing our forward bend here with a back bend. Good, keep those feet hip distance width apart, don't widen them. Take another inhale, rise to the toes, take your arms out to a T, and roll your back down slowly. Good, keep your arms to a T, palms turn down to the ground. Let your knees come into your chest. Preparing to twist. So take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right, turn your head to the left, and relax your feet down to the ground. Palms can turn up or down, your choice as you breathe deeply. Breathing in and out through your nose. Let both your shoulders rest heavy on your mat. Let your whole body relax and release. Good. Take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, turn your palms back down, push into both hands. Inhale, head and knees come up through center, and change sides as you exhale. Try to relax on this side just as much as you did on the right side. So turn your head all the way to the right, close your eyes, and breathe. Breathe in and out through your nose. Relax. Relax. Good. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, press your palms down to the ground. Wait for the inhale. Come back to center. Reach for the knees. Squeeze them into the chest. Draw your forehead towards your knees and make yourself into the tiniest little ball you can. Take another deep breath in. As you hold the breath, try to squeeze every muscle in the body, including the face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then relax. And make yourself ready for shavasana. So do you want to cover your eyes with your shirt? Do you want to cover up it all with anything? Try to bring your ankles wider than your hips. We did some work in those hips today. Maybe you're taking your heels as wide as your mat is wide. Maybe even wider. Let your feet relax and flop, fall out to the sides. And now take your arms out on the same diagonal line that the legs are on and turn your palms to face the sky. So arms are down on the same angle as the legs, chin is tucked and the neck is long. Let your breath begin to grow quieter and softer and less controlled. When our palms are open, we're in a receptive position. So just be open to the possibilities right now. Feel that breeze brushing across the body. As you start to direct your focus inwards. Noticing the thoughts, but not judging the thoughts. Noticing the breath, but no longer controlling the breath. Noticing all the sounds around you without becoming attached to any one sound in particular. Allow your body to get heavier and heavier with every exhale. Allow your whole body to relax. Letting the breath deepen now and lengthen. Starting to move your body with the fingers and the toes to start. Hands and feet, wrists and ankles, letting your head turn side to side. And as you roll your head to center, let your legs come together and point your toes as you reach your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in, lengthen every part of the body, and then relax the arms down to your sides. Draw your knees into your chest, and just rock side to side. Massage your back with the weight of your own body. Good. Roll all the way over onto your right side. Push into your left hand. And with your eyes still closed, make your way up to a comfortable, cross-legged, seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart. Putting a firm amount of pressure between those palms. Take a moment here in stillness to thank yourself for the gift of this practice today. Sending out a silent thank you for all those who came to join you. Ending our practice with the chanting of Om. Take a deep breath in. The divine light within me graciously acknowledges that same divine light within you. Namaste. Thanks, Kenny. Thank you. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Thanks, Jayashree. I missed you on Monday. I went to practice at the park. It's nice under the trees there, though.